free to just talk and ask, okay? Wait. Okay, hold on a second. Entire screen. Cool. But see, you guys all can see my screen. Yeah, if cannot, please pop in the message or just text to me. So, cool guys. So hey, welcome everyone, and thanks for joining in. So basically, this session is purely gonna talk about Git and GitHub. I'm gonna assume here that firstly, most of you haven't done Git or GitHub, don't even know what it is. If you know what it is, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have a very overview run through, right? But basically, what Git or GitHub is we use in our day-to-day lives, right? It's really where people store all your codes. You know, Git is the largest. GitHub, by the way, is the largest GitHub repository ever in the world, right? Let me see if they have a description about Git and GitHub. Okay, they don't have. So basically, anyone that create all their software, they will collaborate on GitHub. So feel free to just go on here, look up what is GitHub, right? So GitHub got bought out by Microsoft recently. And just to let you know as well, if you go to most companies, they use either two things only, GitHub or GitLab. GitLab is another one that they use, okay? So this is where people submit all their codes. So right now I'm using Linux Ubuntu. You know, Linux, the entire Linux operating system is hosted on GitHub. You can actually go in here and look at their codes. That's how cool it is. So the whole operating system runs on GitHub. And GitHub is part of the open source movement, right? Where all the technologies in the world that we use, all the biggest technologies run on open source. Open source means, right, you can see all the codes, you can look at everything. So what else GitHub does? Whenever I want to look at GitHub, I always look at things like insights. Tell you how cool or what is the contribution of this technology. So Linux, you can see who are the contributors. Very interesting one. You can see who wrote what commit when it started. You can see who is contributing. These commits actually means lines of code. So you can see how much you commit. You can look. This is what I'll do. I'll look it up. I will see, who are all these people. I would try and understand to what extent is this technology very popular. One thing you can do as well is you can just explore. Look up all the coolest libraries. These are all the coolest software in the world. By the way, there's like millions of software. So one day if you're just bored, you just want to know what's all this software all about, right? Go and look it up. All the different technology out there that people are building. OpenTTDI. Oh, the heck. That's not Tamantun, right? Probably not. I thought it was Tamantun actually. Like, no way lah. OpenTTD. Sorry, I thought OpenTTDI. So yeah, check out stuff. See, you can search whatever you want to search, topics. Look at all the different cool tech out there. Just read up. GitHub is like firstly your best friend, okay? So this is us using GitHub. Now, let me show you how we can create a repository, okay? What it means to create a repository, I come here, new repository. You can create your own project on GitHub. So in this case, this is my username. I'm going to call this project A, project A, and I make it public. Private means no one can see your GitHub repo. So public, create repo. That's it, okay? Now, project A can be a super cool app, whatever it is, right? So now I'm going to come here. CD. By the way, I'm using Linux. Anyone who wants to be a proper developer, please Mac or Linux, no Windows. I'm biased, but a lot of people will tell me as well that Linux or Windows is the best. No joke, right? So you go to Playground. Now, I just created a repository over here. Okay, this repo. I copy this URL. Git clone. Now, project A appear as a folder over there. If you don't know what these commands are, look it up. It's just basically a folder. Project A is empty. What I do first is I create a file in project A. Always create a readme.md. Okay? README, MD means Markdown, if you all don't know. GitHub uses Markdown. Markdown is a proper formatting that everyone uses to create like text lists, You see all this here, I'll show you later. For example, if you see this, okay, let's look at this project. You see all these words, these are all the readme MD. Readme MD, you must always have a readme MD, okay? So let's say I want to create a project. I want to call this this project. You can do whatever you want, by the way. So I put this hash is for the biggest. If you want to know HTML, H1, H2, H3, same thing. H1, H2, H3, H4. That's it, right? So this is called, I'm actually I want to create a project for, let's say, clothes swapping. Okay, this is the readme lah. Readme, this is just a title. Now, clothes swapping. So I come down here. Then I want to create what is, maybe I'll create a small bullet point. This is going to be a, you can see a string, a thing over there. Maybe like purpose of my project. This is, sorry, this one. Purpose of project. This is bold. This is italics. To allow anyone to swap their clothes. Okay? And let's say I want to create a list. I mean my to-dos. The first to-do is, for this project is, create the front end. Next one is create the back end. Okay, and finally I want to make a list. Why I'm teaching you Markdown, by the way, is because Markdown is used all in Git. You have to know Markdown because that's how everyone creates all this is all in Git, right? So I want to create another one, maybe like benefits of portal. So, by the way, guys, for those that are coming in, just let you know we are recording this session, so you all can watch back the video later, okay? Benefits of portal. By the way, and for those that just come in, we are talking about Markdown. Markdown is what is used in Git, in GitHub a lot, for people to write the description about their repositories, okay? And GitHub is the place where everybody store all their code in the world. It's super cool. Oh, by the way, just let y'all know something as well. I'll tell you later first. So GitHub doing something very cool. This is a numbering. The benefits of portal is like free clothes. This is another one, and people can get variety of clothes. For those you don't know, by the way, I'm using Vim. Vim is a very cool typing editor, allow you to just manually type stuff very fast. You can bounce around. Very cool Vim. You can type very fast. If you want to be a coder, learn Vim, your salary will instantly double. You can code twice as fast as other people. So now look. Okay, so this is where I'm going to show you the key thing about GitHub. I added that file, right? Now check it out. Git status. Git status tells you is what is the status of your current GitHub. All these commands I'm going to show you, you have to watch back video. You have to, these are all the critical commands, okay? Git status tells me what has changed. So what I do firstly is this. By the way, look at here, okay? This was my repo just now, okay? Where is it? Project A. I refresh the page, okay? See, nothing, okay? Nothing. I refresh the page. All I see is this, okay? Now look, git add dot git status become green color. Git commit. Don't worry first, I'll explain it to you later. -am. What did I do here? A is for all, M is for message. Add a readme file. That's what I did, right? I added a file called readme, correct? I do git status again. On branch master, nothing, blah, blah, blah. Git push. Ming dot. Done. Those three commands, git status, red color, git add dot, git status, it become green color. Means what this means, right, is the moment you add a file, right, it actually changed from red to green. Because I do git status, show me green. I'll explain to you what this means later. Very simple. Then once it become green, right, I git commit. I git status again, it says on branch master, nothing to commit, watching tree is clean. Then I git push. That's it. That's it, no? If I do git status now, Nothing. Okay, that's it. Blank. Nothing already. What happened is I go to the repo here. I refresh the page. There you go. Appears over there with that one file. Let's say my friend now, he working on this project. He said, oh, wow, this is so cool. Okay, let me add some code inside there, right? Server.js, console.log. Hey, this is the start of the new project. Okay. So my friend and me, I'm adding code every day. I do Git. Now see, I created a new file. Okay, you know I created a new file because if I do ls, you see now I have a new file inside this folder. Okay, Git status. Look at that. Git can recognize when you add a new file. Vim another file.js, blah blah blah. Git status. Look at that. So what is this that Git is doing here? Git is actually tracking. He's tracking for us what we did, right? So in this case, let's say if I do it properly, I mean, I remove another file. Let's say I added the server.js file, okay? I vim server.js. Let's say I also npm init. If y'all don't know what's npm init, is basically the way to start a project npm lah. I automatically created a package.json file. Git status. What happened? I added 2 files. Okay. So if I do git add dot means add everything in this current directory. By the way, you have to be in that folder, yeah. If let's say I was inside project A folder, but now I'm inside the playground folder, right? I'm not inside this project folder. If I do git status, right? You see? You must be in a folder that is part of a Git repository. I go back to project A again. Git status. It has. How do you know whether you're inside a folder that is part of Git? If you're at Windows, you can check for this thing called hidden file. But I'm using Linux. I use command line all the time. But you have to use command line if you want to be a proper developer next time, okay? ls-a. -a means show me all the hidden folders. There's a .git folder in there. That's how you know you're actually inside a folder with .git. And Git store all the state inside this folder. Okay? If I delete this folder, I won't be inside a proper Git repo anymore. That's how you know, okay? So Git status, same thing. I want to git add .git commit -am. What did I do here? I add a server file, add server and package JSON file. By the way, you may ask yourself, what do we put inside here, this message? Okay. This message should actually describe what you did when you added this piece of file. In this case over here, yeah, must make it a useful comment like what Ryan's saying, right? But for now, I'm just dummy. I just put here, I just say this, okay? But you should put a proper message inside here. For now, I just say, write whatever you want to write that is descriptive, okay? Git commit am. Look, if I do git status now, nothing to commit, working tree is clean, okay? See? Nothing to commit, working tree is clean. Your branch is ahead of origin master by 1 commit. What the heck is this word origin master? Origin? I'll show you after this first. Wait, I give me git push first and I'll tell you. Okay, I git push already. You see? To https github.com is project A. Blah blah, some code over here. Master push to master. Look over here. That's it. Nope. Let me tell you what origin is. But now you know how to add files, okay? Git remote. These are useful commands. You must know this. This is what origin is. Origin is basically this URL. So when I do git push, actually I was doing this. Git push origin master. What the heck is master? Master is the default branch whenever GitHub create for you. Master, see? Branches. Master. This branch is always created by default. So now you all know how to add to GitHub. Okay? You know how to read it. So now I want to tell you this thing about branches. Let me show you this picture. This is what Git branch is all about. Okay, by the way, Atlassian is really cool. Some guy is working on some code somewhere, right? So when you work on a code, you're always working on master branch. But what if I'm working in a team of 5, 6, 7, 20 developers, 20 people working on one single project? I cannot one day you add something, he adds something, everyone adds something, very tough, right? So everyone creates separate branches. When they create separate branches, right, people can work on their own little code base, then they merge back in together. So I work on this branch, but let's say you want to do something. You say that, hey, I don't want to write this message here. I want to say, hey, this is part of a new system. But I say project, you say system. So how, right? You say, never mind. I make a separate clone or I make a separate branch and I write my own code first. Later, I can merge back to this repository. That's the idea. So let me check it out. I show you what I mean. By the way, look at, just now I changed this. I changed this, right, to system, right? Look at what Git does. Modified. He knows when you modify a file as well. Okay? So let's talk about branches. I show you here branches. By the way, so Git remote, if you know, is origin. You can actually add many things. Git remote add origin to blah, 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 blah. You can see. Of course, this means nothing, right? If you wanted, you can actually come here. New repository. Project B. Add. Now I got this, right? Git remote. How do you remove something? Git rename a remote. Sometimes I have to do. Okay, by the way, the thing with Git is, I don't remember command, just check it online. There you go. Git remote rename. Hey, wait a minute. Git change the remote URL. Oh, Git remote set URL origin to this. You see now? See this? Later after this video, you have to go back. You have to run through every single step and type step by step in your own project. Then you'll get it one. Very simple. So I can do this. Git push origin to what branch am I pushing? Master, right? I'm a master branch. You can even see here. By the way, how do you know what branch you're on? You can do so Git branch. I'm on master branch. Okay? Git push origin to master. So now, if I come to, you can see here as well, to project B. If I come back here, project B, refresh, done. So you can push to two different things. Why do people want to do this? Why? Very simple. They work for a company. This is the company project repo, okay? But they secretly want to steal the company code and push their own personal one. So they have origin 2 law. So then I can push to company project, but I can push to my project as well. So if you want to steal your company's code next time, learn this. Very useful. Okay? I don't mean steal lah. Sorry, I mean practice for your personal practice lah. Because company one, normally they'll call it their company name here, like what? Like Petronas / Project A. Of course, this is my name, so my name is called Mingsterism, so I push to my name. Now, don't need to do this. You just push to your company enough already. You have to take their codes. So yeah, but actually it's very common. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it, one. So that's it. Now, let's talk about branches. Branches is so powerful. Git status first. Firstly, I modified server.js. I want to push a different branch. Git checkout -b. -b means create a new branch. Git checkout -b. Call this develop. You see, I changed here also. If you're using Windows also, you will probably see this kind of thing, like very nice one, right? Git branch. I'm on develop branch now. Look over here. Nothing yet, okay? Nothing. Git status. Git push. Okay, it's red color, but doesn't matter. I just git push first. Oh wait, sorry. So if you are pushing to a new branch that doesn't exist, they won't tell you. The current branch developed has no upstream branch. Upstream means the branch upstream over here in the GitHub. To push the current branch that remote is upstream. So basically, it just copies message. Just do one time only, one time. Because they say you haven't created a branch yet. So you call it upstream. Now you see, push to project A, upstream. Project A, not project B. I git push dash upstream origin. See origin, develop branch. Look, I refresh the page now. See, develop. Now, here's the nice thing. Git status, okay? You see this server.js? I'm going to console log another one. Wait, Actually, never mind. Over here, I'll show you this. Something easier. I go to readme. This, call it branch develop. Okay? Git status. I modified the two files, right? Git. What is it? Git what now? Add. Yeah, I see. See my mouthing it. Git what now? Commit. You can, if you don't know what the state of your application, always do git status. You can check what happens. See, become green. Green color means it's like add, commit, push. Add, commit, push. That's it. Add, commit, push. That's it. Okay, very simple. So I git add already, right? Now green color. Green color means now git commit lor. What did I do here? I rename. I just write whatever you want lah. A, B, C, whatever I write, right? Normally, some companies or a lot of people, they got proper message system one, but for now, it's simply lah. First, right? Rename, update server.js. Okay, git push. That's it. Check it out. Refresh. What the heck? Why is it not showing? Oh, branch master. See, I go branch develop. See? Change. Okay. So this is the power of changing branch. If I go back to so now if I look here, Vim, right? Readme, right? You see over here. Okay. I just do, right? Git checkout master. Vim readme again. Nothing. You know how powerful is Git is? I show something very nice. Look at this. Let me show you side by side how nice this thing is. This Git very powerful actually. Look. Readme. Look, this is the actual file. Check out, develop. Okay. Live change in front of you. That's how powerful it is. Git checkout master again. Change back. Super nice. And you can see down here also. Sorry, it's small, but you can see down here, master, change to develop. So if I change a lot of code over here, server.js, look at this, server.js. Let me update another one, server.js and readme. Blah, 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 blah. Never mind. Okay. So look here, server.js, this is what branch, git status. This is the, okay. So I'm on I'm on develop branch. Okay. So, but if I change now, right, git checkout master, this doesn't change because I haven't yet added the code to my commit. So if you're on develop branch, git checkout master, this change will still remain until you git add to it. So now git status. Oh, actually don't allow me to commit also. Oh, wait, my checkout server.js. Oh, you see, look at this. Git status, right? I want to git checkout master. Look at this error message here. Local changes with the following files will overwritten my checkout server.js. What he's saying is this: if you check out to master branch, this code will be overwritten, meaning this code is not meant to be a master. So what you have to do is you either have to git add and git commit this branch, or you can do something called Git Stash. I always do Git Stash. This one a bit more advanced, but I'm going to tell you now, okay? I'm going to dump about 1 month of Git learning for you in like half an hour lah. But you can watch it later. But it'll be quite a cram for you. Git Stash. Look at that. Git Stash means, right, okay, I want to change branch, but I don't want to commit my current code yet. So I Git Stash it. Now I can Git checkout master. I change back to master branch. I can freely swap Git checkout develop. Now, remember earlier, I wrote a bunch of lines in my Git Stash list. You can see over here. So let's say now, I'm like, okay, I want to continue back working on my code. I can even Git checkout -b, maybe I call it dev2, another branch, okay? When the thing with checkout is this, if you check out from develop branch, then it will be as if you are on develop branch. But in this case, this branch will not be developed, will be dev2. Oh shit. Okay. So I'm on dev2 branch. Now, remember the Git stash just now? List this stash earlier, right? Git stash apply. Git stash apply at I can't remember what it was. Git stash apply. There you go. Just now I see this. If I want to apply this stash, I can copy this. Git stash, by the way, look over here. Remember just now I had that console log thing over here, but I Git stash it. Git stash apply stash at 0. This was the thing just now, ma. Look at the console log over here. Just now I stash it. Remember, I apply again. See? So if I wrote a lot of things, blah 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 blah, I come here, blah 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 blah. Okay, I wrote a lot of stuff. Git status, but I don't want to check this yet first. I say, okay, I want to go to sleep. Tomorrow I come back and work. Or I want to change brush. There you go, Git stash. Oh, it didn't disappear. What the heck? Oh, dev2. Oh, sorry, I didn't save. I didn't save this code, so I didn't save it yet. Okay, let me save it first. Wait, why cannot save? Sometimes you don't save your stuff. Okay. Okay, so Git status. So if I added something here, okay, test, okay, whatever, right? I save it. Git status. I don't want to work on this now. I want to change branch. Git stash goes away. I can even Git checkout master branch. Master branch, Git stash. If let's say I just want remember this one, Git stash list. See, I got so many now, by the way, so many. Okay, because every time I Git stash now. So if you want to apply your changes, Git stash, pop means take the first stash. Then you apply over here, lor. Then you can see over here what happened. He says, oh, the current change is this, but in your stash, you got all this. Do you want this stash changes? I say, okay, accept incoming change. Incoming means the blue one. Done. Okay. Git status. This is what I mean by merge conflict. See, sometimes if Git recognizes the merge conflict, right, he will then say, so now I'm a master branch. Okay, I come to readme, master branch. Git status. So what did I do here? Git add dot again, git commit -am, updated readme to master and apply stashed changes, whatever. All right, Git status, nothing really. Okay, I can Git push, and that's it. It's pushed. I refresh the page. I'm on develop branch, change to master branch. Master branch server.js. See you here. Even tells you 28 seconds ago. Okay, so one last thing I'll tell you. This thing all can look quite difficult, can look quite confusing. Git Lock allow you to see what happened. Okay, Git checkout, develop. I can Git Lock again, I can see what happened. Git branch dash A shows you all the branches. Dash A means show you everything. Okay. Git branch just show you the branches on your local PC. Git branch dash A shows you all the branches, even the branches that other people create, not by you also. Okay. So I know that's a lot. You actually have to go back and slowly run through all that. But what I show you here was a lot. But based on what you saw today, right, you actually can become a full Git like pro already. Enough to do almost all the project. Let me show you one more thing. If you are really do a lot of project, eventually you will use something called GitKraken and tools, similar tools like it. Let me show you my actual project like this. So you can see how people work on a project, right? You can actually visualize all your... Okay, let me open the project for you lah, since you all know the earlier one. Playground, source files, playground. Where was it again? A project A. Okay, look. You see this? Easier to read, right? Master, I was here. Develop, I was here. Develop 2 also. You see, now it becomes so much easier. You can see what's happening. Develop is on a separate branch. Master is on this branch. You can even see what I did here, what changes I made. And these are my stashes. See, I added these things. Remember the stash? That's why I stash this. I can actually delete this stash. You see, I can even delete the stash. So if I come here, Git Stash, list, this tree is over here. So I actually really recommend, especially when you do big project, right? I recommend using tools like this. You can understand things very much better. So look, develop over here. Let's say I'm a master branch. I want now to merge develop into master. I right click and I merge develop into master. Very common thing. Look what happened. Okay, I merge. 2 file conflicts. Why? Look at the readme. He's like, okay, you're taking master and develop merge together, right? But which one you want? Master branch say this word. Develop branch say this word. So how? So we can choose. Oh, no. I want this one only. Then see, he take this one here. This is what will output the output. But if I wanted both, because I merged, let's say I want both for some funny reason. I click save. Now I got one more conflicted file. Master branch showing this, develop branch showing this. Which one do I want? Okay, so look ugly lah. I only want this one. Save. Commit and merge. Now here, I push. Done. Come back to over here. Master branch, done. Merged already. What you saw just now was exactly the same thing as if I was doing the commands here. But this command, I'll tell you, you'll get a bit confused. Whereas here was super nice. You see how he naturally said develop branch. You see the line coming in, merging to master. Super nice, right? This GitKraken actually is free to use for public repo. I recommend, okay, and a lot of people don't use this. I recommend you do this. Go and download Git. Firstly, watch my video first, okay? Go and practice this command line. But what you do after this now is you go and try this GitKraken out. Go and like merge things. Like go and take this guy. You double click and change branch. See, me double clicking is me CMC changing branch. Same thing. Git checkout. You know, master. Git checkout, develop. Git checkout, dev2. But too much typing. Just go and double click on it. See, nice. Plus, he even tell you, oh, master branch, what happened? Okay, you see this thing here? Master branch is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because master branch got these messages. I'm on master branch now, yeah? Okay, master branch. You do git branch. Master, right? Git log. See all this? And wait a minute. You see the same message commit. Where is it? Oh, cannot. Okay, merge branch develop. Rename readme, update server, SOA. See? Same thing. Same thing, right? But here's nicer. And you can see what happened. Oh, when I merge branch to develop, what did I do? You see, he can show you. This is before, this is after. Here, before, after. Let me show you an actual project lah. Just to give you an idea as well. Let me see one of them. Okay, yeah, see, it's like this. Let me show you a bigger one lah. So you can see all the messages here. All people write, different people. Let me find another one. Okay, see? So develop branch. Okay, this is how we do some fixes here and there. See, they write the message. Okay, what happened here? What happened? Oh, you see, I changed this line to this line. So you as a developer, or if you imagine, oh, this particular commit, right? Add fixed footer, they did this. You can see over here, see? Here, so you got more changes. You can see here all the changes, green color, from red to green. That's the power of. Without this, okay, you can actually do the same thing inside here. Yeah, your GitHub also got this also. Server over here. Where's your Git? Git lens. You can see here also. Something like that. Same thing. Git lens. But I recommend GitKraken lah, more powerful. But Git lens also tell you the same thing. Okay, Control-Shift-X, type git lens. This is your VS Code, then install git lens. Just install it only. Then you will get this little icon here, git lens. You click it, you can see all these things: file history, line history, branches. So it tell you this file. See this file, server.js, I have these changes. You can tell. Very powerful, so you can use git lens. But for big branches, I recommend GitHub, because GitHub, you can see it go through very long one. A lot of things, see people merging back and forth, right? So you see all different. This guy is by Logan Chandra. This is by Ming, me. So you can tell who did what, who did where. This guy's by this guy. So all merging the different lines. Very powerful. Okay? There you know this is this branch. This is. Now, one more. Let's say I don't want this branch. Where is it? Let's say I don't want the. Okay, let's say I push this branch. Okay, git status, git checkout, git branch. I git checkout dev2. Okay, so git status now and the git push. But remember, this branch haven't existed yet. Yeah, not existed yet. So if you see I git push now, you'll say the same thing. Okay. Make sure you type this out, copy it, paste it, done. Okay, let's say now I push a branch. So now the branch is here, dev2. Okay, dev2. So let's say I don't want this branch. If I don't want this branch, I can do git branch, no, git push -d. Capital D means delete the branch in your origin and delete the branch locally as well. Origin dev2. Git. Oh, I cannot recall the. Okay, homework for you all. I won't tell you all. Go and figure out how to delete a branch. Okay, delete. But I want to tell you, delete a local branch. I want to delete this branch locally, right? Git branch -d dev2. Oh, cannot delete branch dev2 checked out, because I'm currently on dev2, so I have to check out first. Git checkout. Let's say another branch develop. Now I can do git branch -d dev2. Deleted branch dev2. If I do git branch, dev2 is no more there, but dev2 still remain inside the main the origin. That one you figure out how to delete the branch in origin. No issues on key, you can figure out. So I showed you the basics of Git and all that. Do you know enough already? I will say, you know, if you can do all this, you actually know quite a lot already. Quite a lot. The only thing left that you need to know is learn things like Git rebase. Use this one, Atlassian. This guy, Atlassian, is the best documentation on Git rebase. Check it out here. Getting started. Okay. Git rebase, very useful. In terms of all the rest, like here, Git remote, Git fetch, Git pull. You didn't know some of them already. Don't have to know any of this. Actually, the beginner enough also, right? Somewhat lah. Go and read up here. But what I showed you just now was basically almost all of the things you have to do in Git and working in a project. Okay, so to recap, you have git add dot git commit dash am some message, git push origin master or branch name. This is remote name, right? And then of course you got git checkout dash b, new branch, git checkout existing branch. You got git lock, you got git pull, you got git clone. There's your remote address. You have git merge. Oh, one more. Git diff. Git diff is like this. La 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 la. Git diff. Boom. That's it. This one very important. And that's about it, guys. I don't want to bombard too much. Let's leave the last 10-15 minutes. Anyone got any questions, anything they want to know?
Yeah.
If not, yeah.
So the GitKraken is the GUI version of the command line, right?
Yes, of course.
And then what's the difference between GitKraken and the GitHub desktop?
Actually, I don't know. GitKraken is specifically for all these feature law. You can see all the branch and all that. GitHub desktop is like, I don't know. You go and try it out. Like, oh, actually, maybe same thing lah. Similar. Actually, very similar. Very similar. Maybe got a bit more features. See, like similar. I recommend this. Google your best friend. I always do this. I just do this all the time. Is it done already?
Okay.
So project B, project A. Then you can see on my 5 commits earlier what I did. Readme, add server package. You can see it's what we did over here, add server. Okay, let's see what the professionals do. If not, by the way, I don't have questions, please ask. Let's go to like the world-class system. I never see before. So let's go to okay, Phoenix Framework. One of the most powerful cool languages. So this is like, you can see here star. 16,000 people start this project, okay? Very powerful. Or let's go to Vue.js. Since everyone here know Vue.js. Okay. 181,000 people like this project. Okay, so very powerful. Let's look at the commits. 3,158. By the way, look at this, the power of Vue, right? I can go to my GitKraken. I can open a repository. I can clone with URL. Clone to where? Let me clone to my home, source file, playground. Okay. Vue.js full path view. Okay, clone the repo. So now we clone. See, this is like a world-class software done by world-class people. Okay, let's see what I do. See, So we can learn from them how they write their thing. You know, you just go here just for fun. You just go on GitHub. I recommend now go to GitKraken, go to GitHub and look at what people do. Obviously, you cannot push anything lah. Yeah, you don't have access to this, but you can see lah. What's all this chore, build? You see, they got a lot of structure into their message. Learn from the world. This is like the world's best people, the world's best developers. Really, how they write their code, we learn from them. So every time they write a build, okay, see what I did here? Right? They write something here. See, such a useful learning. See how many people commit, so many different people. So Mitchell, blah blah blah. Oh, view bot. They got a bot so they can write some stuff. Right? So very interesting, like, you know, you can see how they commit, what they write. Evan Yo, the creator of Vue.js, he write a lot of commit here. You can see. See how they name their branch? V2.6.9, V2.6.10, V blah blah blah. See, so how they commit their branch also very interesting to see, right? Then dev branch. So I recommend, you know, and it's interesting, like, you know, one last one. Look up Linux. Linux very fun. I see because Linux is such a interesting. This is like I wouldn't go GitHub Windows now. I'm wondering. I don't think it has Windows. Windows is always very you know, Windows is so secretive. They don't show. Let's look at Linux one. Let's see for fun. Let's for fun. Clone with URL. Let's see Linux. Linux, by the way, is like a 20-year-old project, you know. See, it takes so long to clone also. Means like it's so powerful. Wow. They got a lot of files, way. Oh my goodness, no wonder, shit. What the heck? Vue.js got 3,100 commit. This guy got 997,000. Oh my goodness. Wow. No wonder taking so long. Okay, you know what? Never mind. But so you can see how powerful, how big some projects are. These projects are massive. Big. Look how many commits, man. Crazy. So I recommend, you know, go check out a few projects. Wow, this is very long. My bad. This is very long. Probably this code base alone is like bigger than a movie way. This text file is bigger than a movie, man. Many gigs, I think. Quite a lot of gigs. So any questions? Any more questions? Feel free to explore. Open source movement. Oh yeah. Arctic project. GitHub archive program. This is super cool. You know what they do or not? This archive program, Arctic Code Vault, is so interesting. They went to Antarctica, they download all the code, print in a piece of paper, and store inside here. That's what they did. Damn crazy. You can watch they actually let it go see. Yeah, man, it's crazy. They actually, you know, no, so what they did, they took all the top projects in all of GitHub. Oh, this is so cool. You can watch the video. This is like a 2-minute video. So nice, right? They went to like this, yeah, go and check it out lah. It's really cool. How they store this code for future generations. Last the next 1,000 years. Can you imagine how cool that is? They took the okay, there you go. It included every repo with commits between the announcement of GitHub Universe from on November 2020. Every repo of at least 1 star, any commits with blah 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 blah. They took everything and they printed it out in like a tape form and it's stored in the Arctic Code Vault. This is so cool. Yeah, so really check it out. Very cool stuff. GitHub itself got a lot more cool things. Next time you can learn more, like things like you got security as well. But you don't need to know all this, you know. I recommend is make sure you know all this. Oh yeah, Git rebase as well. Know all these commands. Very useful. I think that's all we did, right? Git branch, git push, git status, git checkout, git lock, git stash. Yeah, all these commands are. Git rebase. Look, the picture is worth 1,000 words. Look at picture. Exactly. Git merge. Now. See? This is git merge. This is git rebase. If you look at this picture, you can figure out already. Rebase means you fast forward. It's all about the history also, the history of messages. You are working on this feature branch, but your master branch got update. So you fast forward to here, as if you check out from here. You do a git checkout, whereas merge is like this. Okay, so I recommend you go on here, you create a project, right? You go and do like git checkout -b, test branch. You do this, right? And then you go to GitKraken. And then this thing it lagged my thing cannot show you. You go GitKraken, then you see the branch how it look like. Okay. Any final questions, guys, before we call it to a close? It's almost 4. But ask any more. If not, then we can give it an end. A lot to watch lah. A lot to watch. You guys gotta practice that. But don't worry, I spam your 1 month worth of GitHub in just 1 hour. So you learn very fast one. Take 2 hours to learn up. You gotta practice. Take 2 hours, watch the video, practice every single step, follow step by step. You'll get it already. Cool. Okay. So guys, no more questions. Then thanks everyone. We will chat soon again. We will have more sessions like this. So every week, we're gonna have more sessions. By the way, guys, yeah, no worries. We're gonna be sending out like a lot of forms for community engagement. So we're gonna get people we're gonna be doing this every week and more of this, right? All sorts of topics, all sorts of interesting topics. We're gonna do this every week. Then feel free to suggest what topics you want to learn as well. Just pop a message to us, Collective. Ask what topics you want. We'll do a video around it. Probably this one video save you like 1 week worth of learning yourself. So don't worry. Just ask any topic you want. You'll speed up your learning time like crazy. Cool. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ming.